Hi, I'm Mrs. Versace, and I'm here to read you the intro to one of my favorite books in the Harry Potter series, which is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which we'll pretend that this is that copy. The Harry Potter series is, the setting is in one of my favorite places in the world, which is the country of England. And one would think, as a speech pathologist as I am, that I would be very talented in doing foreign accents. Um, but that is not the case. When I try to do an English accent, it sounds more like a combination of Irish, Brooklyn, and Indian. So unfortunately, even though Harry and the Dursley family are English, this will be read in a very American accent, but that's okay. All right. So this chapter is called The Worst Birthday. Not for the very first time, an argument had broken out over breakfast at number 4 Privet Drive. Mr. Vernon Dursley had been woken in the early hours of the morning by a loud hooting noise coming from his nephew Harry's room. "Third time this week!" he roared across the table. "If you can't control that owl, it'll have to go." Harry tried, yet again, to explain. "She's bored," he said. "She's used to flying around outside. If I could just let her out at night." "Do I look stupid?" snarled Uncle Vernon, with a bit of fried egg dangling from his bushy mustache. "I know what'll happen if that owl gets out." He exchanged dark looks with his wife, Petunia. Harry tried to argue, but his words were drowned out by a long and loud belch from the Dursleys' son, Dudley. "I want more bacon." "There's more in the frying pan, sweetums," said Aunt Petunia, turning her misty eyes on her massive son. "We must feed you up while we've got the chance. I don't like the sound of that school food." "Oh, nonsense, Petunia. I never went hungry when I was at smelting school," said Uncle Vernon heartily. "Dud gets enough, don't you, son?" Dudley, who was so large his bottom drooped over either side of the kitchen chair, grinned and turned to Harry. "Pass the frying pan." "You forgot the magic word," said Harry irritably. The effect of that simple sentence on the rest of the family was incredible. Dudley gasped and fell off his chair with a crash that shook the whole kitchen. Mrs. Dursley gave a small scream and clamped her hand over her mouth. Mr. Dursley jumped to his feet, the veins throbbing in his temples. I meant please," said Harry quickly. "I didn't mean—" "What have I told you?" thundered his uncle, spraying spit all over the table. "About saying the M word in our house." "But How dare you threaten Dudley?" roared Uncle Vernon, pounding the table with his fist. "I warned you. I will not tolerate mention of your abnormality under this roof." Harry stared from his purple-faced uncle to his pale aunt, who was trying to heave Dudley to his feet. Does sound like it might be the beginning to a worse birthday, but thank you for listening. Make sure you read.